Every day we navigate a complex landscape of choices, from the mundane to the monumental. The decisions we make, whether to have coffee or tea, to accept a job offer, or to end a relationship, are influenced by intricate processes occurring in our brains. Understanding why we do what we do requires delving into the fascinating interplay of neural mechanisms, emotions, and cognitive functions that guide our decision making. At the core of our decision making lies the brain's architecture, comprising various regions that work together to evaluate options, predict outcomes, and ultimately guide our choices. The prefrontal cortex, located at the front of the brain, plays a pivotal role in this process. This area is responsible for higher order cognitive functions such as reasoning, planning, and impulse control. When faced with a decision, the prefrontal cortex assesses potential consequences, weighing the pros and cons of each option. It acts as a rational overseer, attempting to balance immediate desires with long term goals. However, decision making is not solely a rational endeavor. Emotions significantly influence our choices. The amygdala, an almond shaped cluster of nuclei located deep within the temporal lobe, is central to our emotional responses. When we encounter a situation that requires a decision, the amygdala processes emotional stimuli and can trigger feelings of fear, pleasure, or anxiety. These emotional responses can either facilitate or hinder our ability to make sound decisions. For instance, fear might prevent us from taking a necessary risk, while excitement could lead us to make impulsive choices without fully considering the consequences. The interplay between the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala illustrates the duality of our decision-making processes. On one hand, we have the analytical logical side represented by the prefrontal cortex. On the other, we have the instinctive emotional side represented by the amygdala. This balance is crucial. A decision made purely on emotion may lead to regret, while a decision made purely on logic may miss out on the richness of human experience. Striking the right balance between these two aspects is essential for making decisions that align with our values and goals. Neuroscientific research has shown that the neurotransmitter dopamine plays a significant role in decision making as well. Often referred to as the feel-good chemical, dopamine is involved in reward processing and motivation. When we anticipate a positive outcome from a decision, dopamine levels rise, reinforcing the likelihood of making that choice again in the future. This mechanism is essential for learning and habit formation, as it encourages behaviors that lead to rewarding experiences. However, it also highlights the risk of making decisions based solely on potential rewards, which can lead to impulsivity or addiction. The concept of cognitive biases further complicates our decision-making processes. These systematic patterns of deviation from norm or rationality in judgment can skew our perception of reality and influence our choices. For instance, confirmation bias leads us to seek out information that supports our existing beliefs while ignoring contradictory evidence. Anchoring bias can cause us to rely too heavily on the first piece of information we receive, affecting our subsequent decisions. These biases are often unconscious, meaning we may not even be aware of how they shape our choices. Social influences also play a crucial role in decision making. Humans are inherently social beings, and our choices are often affected by the opinions and behaviors of those around us. The brain's mirror neuron system allows us to empathize with others, making us more susceptible to social cues. This can lead to conformity, where we align our decisions with the group even if it contradicts our personal beliefs. The desire for social acceptance can sometimes override our logical reasoning, leading to decisions that may not be in our best interest. Moreover, the context in which a decision is made can significantly impact the outcome. Environmental factors such as stress levels, time constraints, and available information can influence how we process options. Under stress, for example, the amygdala may dominate our decision making, leading to more reactive and less thoughtful choices. Conversely, a calm and supportive environment can enhance the functioning of the prefrontal cortex, allowing for more deliberate and rational decision making. The complexity of decision making is further amplified by the concept of temporal discounting, which refers to the tendency to favor immediate rewards over long term benefits. This cognitive bias explains why many people struggle with decisions involving delayed gratification, such as saving money or maintaining a healthy lifestyle. The brain's reward system often prioritizes short term pleasure, making it challenging to resist temptations that provide instant satisfaction. Understanding this tendency can help individuals develop strategies to counteract it, such as setting clear goals and creating accountability mechanisms. As we explore the neural underpinnings of decision making, it becomes evident that our choices are shaped by a dynamic interplay of cognitive, emotional, social, and contextual factors. The brain is not a rigid decision making machine. Rather, it is a complex network of systems that interact in nuanced ways. Recognizing this complexity can empower us to become more mindful decision makers. By cultivating self awareness and understanding the influences that shape our choices, we can strive for decisions that align more closely with our values and long term aspirations. Ultimately, the question of why we do what we do in terms of decision making is a multifaceted one. It encompasses the intricate workings of the brain, the influence of emotions, the impact of social dynamics, and the context in which decisions are made. By appreciating the complexity of these processes, we can better navigate the choices we face in life, making decisions that reflect our true selves and aspirations. In a world filled with uncertainties, understanding the science behind our decisions can be a powerful tool for personal growth and fulfillment.